All right. Hello and welcome to the first ever Rethink Virtual Travel Trade Show. We are so happy and grateful to have you joining us this week. We have a lot of fun and a lot of excitement in store for you. My name is Christina Kuntz, and I am part of the Rethink Travel Marketing Dream Team. I'm going to be your moderator for today's opening session featuring our three amazing co-founders, David, Jane, and Hugh. They are going to talk you through what to expect over these next 4 days together and what the Rethink brand and mission is all about. We have just a short session, so we're going to try to leave some room for questions at the bottom of their presentation. So be sure to submit those through our Q&A box, and I will get to them at the end. So without further ado, let's give it up for David, Jane, and Hugh.
Thank you so much, Christina. I see people are still joining the session, so we're going to get started in just a second, but we have a short video introduction to Rethink Travel Marketing that will play while people are connecting. Okay, thank you. Hello, let me echo Christina in thanking you all for joining us today for the first ever Rethink Travel Virtual Trade Show. Today kicks off 4 days of connection, inspiration, and what is really an unwavering commitment to pioneering the recovery of the tourism industry together. That's what Rethink Travel is really all about. We're going to keep this opening session short and sweet. We have an exciting program ahead over the next few days, but before we get started, we wanted to make sure that you had some brief background on what Rethink Travel is all about, our team, our mission, and of course, what you can expect to get out of this virtual trade show. And we'll leave some time at the end if anyone has any questions about anything. But first, let us get started with some introductions to Rethink's 3 founders. My name is David DiGregorio. I'm one of the 3 founding partners of Rethink Travel Marketing. I'm also the owner and managing director of Cornersun Destination Marketing, a marketing agency specializing in working with national tourism boards around the world. I also serve on the Associate Member Advisory Board of the United States Tour Operators Association, or USTOA, and as a director for the Association for the Promotion of Tourism to Africa, or APTA.
Yeah, hi, and I'm Jane Behrend with Emerging Destinations and one of the founders of Rethink. That photo is me actually starving in India at a hospital that I went to for 3 weeks. Great fun. I lost a lot of weight. That was a good thing. So glad y'all are here with us. We've got so much going on. My team is based in Buenos Aires, Canada, and then here in Atlanta. And now I'll introduce you to our next co-founder.
Thanks, Jane. Hi, I'm Hugh Hough, founder and co-partner of Rethink Travel Marketing, and also president of Green Team Global, a New York-based communication agency specializing in travel and sustainability. So what do we bring to the table? Well, we bring destination branding and marketing, sustainable tourism, our work with over 30 nonprofits, NGO corporate destination partnerships, and of course, multi-partner co-branded digital suites promotions. Currently, we're working with various destinations, including 3 I'm so excited are here: the country of Georgia, Guyana, Victoria Falls, and Peru. So take it away, David.
So the 3 of us together formed Rethink Travel Marketing earlier this year with the belief that although the future of the travel industry may be rife with uncertainty, it's also filled with opportunity. And it's that opportunity that we're working to uncover for our clients. We want to help our clients not just survive this crisis, but find a way to thrive, to take advantage of this unusual time to build back better, and to identify core changes that can be made to their businesses to be able to come out of this crisis even stronger than before. We use our unique skill sets and expertise across the travel industry to offer an end-to-end solution for tourism destinations and travel companies that are anxious to find the path forward. And please don't think Rethink is just the three of us. We're now a team of nearly 20 people with expertise not only in marketing and promotions, but global health, crisis management, public relations, pandemic prevention, product development, capacity building, government policy, sustainability, and even web development and art design. We've really cultivated a truly world-class team specifically engineered for this current climate and situation. But enough about us. Let's talk a bit about why you're here today and the upcoming show.
Great. So today we have over 85 suppliers from all around the world. We have Asia, South America, Africa, people from North America, and also from Europe. We have 562 buyers and media. We have some amazing speakers, and I can't thank our industry colleagues who have stepped up to speak and cover some really interesting destinations. You can have up to 89 one-on-one meetings over 4 days. To be honest, we have no problem if you want to meet outside of the show. And the whole idea of what we're doing is to connect. My specialty is trade relations, and what do you do when everything comes to a halt? My opinion is doing something is better than doing nothing at all. And what we can do is really make those important connections with all of our colleagues from around the world. We're all hungry, we're all ready to move, we're all ready to go. I'm going to Kenya on Friday, by the way. So that'll be great fun. And turn it over to Hugh.
You need to talk about the prices, Jane.
Oh, I forgot to talk about prizes. Sorry. Yeah, forgot about that. So we have some amazing prizes for those of you who attend appointments. And these are going to be for buyers only. Sorry, exhibitors. Our grand prize, 2 round tickets to Kenya from Kenya Air, 6 nights at some Elawana properties in Kenya, 6 nights also from Heritage Hotels. It's about and this is for 2 people, around a $12,000 value. And our second prize is going to be a 7-night eco quest for 1 person in South Africa. This is a mini guide training class. I have done it. It is amazingly fun. And then our third prize is going to be 5-night cabin for 2 in the Galapagos Islands with our friends from Enchanted Expeditions. And just so you know, we have Eco Training is going to be speaking, and also Judy with Enchanted Expeditions is going to be speaking about Ecuador. And then we also have from Chile, from our client Cruz Andino, a 4-night lake crossing from Argentina to Chile with 1 night in Puerto Blest and 1 night at the Natura Hotel inside 2 of the oldest national parks in Argentina and Chile. Amazing, amazing prize. And then prize 5, 2 nights at the Royal Livingston Anantara Hotel at Victoria Falls, 2 nights at the Table Bay Hotel in Cape Town, and 2 nights at the Palace Hotel at Lost City. So that will be, if you haven't been to any of these places, I feel so lucky because I've done almost everything, and you'll enjoy it. And then prize 6, 1 cabin for 2 people, 7 nights on the Best of Iceland tour with Iceland Pro Cruises. So just 7 nights going around the country via ship in Iceland. And those are our prizes. And then back to Hugh. Sorry about that.
No problem. As Jane mentioned, we're so proud and so happy that we have so many exhibitors and buyers join us. Here's just like a logo sheet of all of them. But what I did want to talk about is the amazing speakers that we have. And we are so honored to have 20 speakers. Oh, Jane, you forgot. Well, we're gonna come back to that at the end of the program, at the end of this thing. So let's go, if you can go to the next slide, please. We're so honored to have over 20 amazing speakers presenting to us from all over the world. And I guess that's what's great about virtual a virtual trade show. They can be speaking from everywhere. And they're going to be covering everything from some, rethinking travel to some of your favorite destinations. Hold on. Favorite destinations to how COVID-19 has changed travel, not only to where we travel, to where we're seeking and what we're seeking when we travel. I did want to give you like a taste of what you can expect. Starting today, kicking off this thing is Dr. Betty Radier speaking from Kenya. She's part of the Kenya Tourism Board, and she's going to be talking to us about rethinking travel to magical Kenya. This will be followed by a session on harnessing the power of infinite possibilities through flow consciousness given by Janie Cohen of Magic Momentum Manifestation, and she's calling in from Mexico. Speaking from the lovely town of Georgetown in Guyana, our client, Carla James, who's the director of the Guyana Tourism Authority, will speak a little bit about how we need to rethink indigenous community-based tourism. And ending today's great lineup will be Angela and Eric Pearson. We're going to be talking to us from Amelia Island in Florida about rethinking family travel through some of their own personal experience. Tomorrow, we're going to be starting with Judy Carvajal of Enchanted Expeditions, who's going to be talking to us from Ecuador about why the Galapagos, one of my favorite destinations in the world, is the perfect antidote for COVID-19. I personally will be moderating the next session, who's going to be with Jillian Blackbeard, CEO of the Victoria Falls Regional Association, who's going to be talking from Botswana about rethinking travel to Africa, including travel for good. And ending tomorrow's session, we have a great team from NH Hotel in Colombia. This would be Ana Maria Iraqui, Cori Galindo, Maria Lagni, and Camila Rosero, who represent Mexico, Cuba, Colombia, and the Caribbean and the Southern Cone, talking about rethinking our memory lane. On Wednesday, we're going to be kicking off with travel writer Joe Jurgat, who's going to speak about rethinking domestic travel, which is obviously what we're all doing right now. And he's going to be talking from California. And he will be followed by Judy Hurst, president of JH Associates in Pennsylvania, who will be talking about rethinking travel to Iceland. Next, we have Alex van den Heever, general manager of the SA College for Tourism, the Tracker Academy, speaking from South Africa about the art of tracking. And wrapping up Wednesday is my good friend and brother, Hugh Riley, ex-Secretary General of the Caribbean Tourism Authority, who will be talking about rethinking travel to the Caribbean. As you know, one of the world's most dependent areas on tourism. And finally, on the last day, Thursday, we kick off the meeting with co-founder Intrepid Travel, Joseph Manchester, who will be speaking from Australia on how Intrepid, the world's largest tour operator, is reimagining travel. Next, we move to California, where David O'Connor, president of Save Giraffe Now, will speak about rethinking wildlife tourism. And this will be followed by someone I'm so excited about, which is our next speaker, which will be Susan Kerba. She's a pandemic risk and communications expert, speaking to us from Paris on her work with the CDC in Atlanta and the World Health Organization on tools we can all use right now to help us mitigate the COVID-19 pandemic. And as you know, Generation X and Generation Z will be the first to be traveling. So it's awesome that our closing session will be with Ian Kynor and Rita Kelly of Kentucky, talking to us from California on rethinking travel for Gen X and Gen Y. So there you have it. That's kind of a whirlwind of our 20 speakers. We are so grateful and thankful for these speakers. And please join us right after this for the first one with Kenya. And I'm going to take it back to Christine. Thank you.
Thank you, Hugh. So we're going to leave some time for some Q&A. I'm going to stop my screen share and check in with you guys via the question box. So anything that you guys are curious about for the show, we got about 10 minutes to kind of chat through together. So let me just check in with you all. Perfect.
And I think David left us to go join the Kenya session.
Yes. So we have a question coming in. So some have been answered already about how do you win prizes. So as long as you're active in scheduling and having meetings, you are eligible to win these prizes. As we said, reserved for buyers. Sorry to our exhibitors, you have to miss out on that one. Someone asking a question about if any of today's sessions will be recorded so that you can listen to them this evening when you return to your computer. Yes, they will be recorded. We're going to have them probably towards the end of the day, and we will be sharing them as they are available to us so that you can rewatch it. So if you are unable to make a meeting today, a session today, that is totally okay. We will make sure that you're able to see the recording. Let's see what else we have. So we're talking about asking how to use the one-on-one meetings. So if you go into our platform, we do have some videos that we have shared as to how to kind of connect to your one-on meetings. Depending on whether you are an exhibitor or a buyer, you can go to our main dashboard page. That's the rethink.hubilo.com/community. When you go into that page, if you go to your meetings tab, you should be able to see even any meetings that you have scheduled or that any meetings you have pending. If you're trying to schedule meetings, you'd have to go to either the exhibitor page or the buyer page so that you can schedule those meetings. So any other questions, we do have a contact on our team that's able to be supporting throughout the show that you can email for any further questions on that. So I don't know if we have any other questions. Hello. Now I'm just getting to the chat now. So hello from all over the world. We have an amazing, amazing audience right now. Wow, this is so amazing. So we're really excited and grateful to have you. If we don't have any more questions, will there be a list of the meetings in the lounge? So the lounge is something totally separate. So those are an exhibitor is able to come onto the lounge and basically have an open table. So it's not a pre-scheduled appointment. If you see that a lounge is open, you can just join that session, and it can be hosted for a number of different reasons. It could be maybe a wine tasting from South Africa or anything kind of off schedule, if you will. So that's an opportunity to just kind of engage kind of off the cuff if you weren't able to get a formal meeting with somebody. So you can just click that lounge button. Again, go to your main Hubilo dashboard. That's going to be kind of your home base for everything that you need throughout the show. Let's see. Anything else? Hello from Toronto, Houston. Love it. And I believe that's everything. Anyone else want to say from our co-founders?
Yeah, I would just say, if you don't have an appointment with someone and you want it, contact them. People want to meet with you. They might be able to meet earlier. They might be able to meet later, next week. The whole idea is to connect. And our teams are all online waiting if you have any issues. This is, as all of y'all know, these virtual conferences are all new technology for everyone. So just keep in mind that we're all here, we're all learning to a certain extent, and it's a really great fun. And we're so glad to connect with our industry friends and colleagues.
Yeah,
just have fun.
And I would like to say that we are so excited that we finally are starting this thing. We have a great team that's been working tirelessly to today, and we would love to hear your thoughts afterwards. There will be a survey that goes out after this. If you guys have any ideas, any thoughts of how we can do this better, we are going to be doing this again. I know we're masochists. We're going to be doing this again in spring. So we would love to hear your thoughts of how we can do this better.
Fabulous. And I'm just sending through a response to a Q&A asking for who you can contact for some technical problems. That's going to be our all-star team member, Jenna Farber. So I'm just going to drop her email in there. So if you have any kind of issues, give her a ring or an email rather, and she should help you navigate them. Hoping for a smooth event. So we're very excited to have you all. And our next session, as Hugh mentioned, is going to be with the CEO of Kenya Tourism Board, really excited about Magical Kenya reopening. So she's going to go through in detail what that entails. So make sure you tune in, check our awesome lineup of speakers throughout all 4 days. And I believe that's it.
That's great.
We'll keep on for a little bit longer.
Thank you all for being here. It is greatly appreciated.
It is great.
Awesome. Perfect. All right, we'll sign off now. Hi, everybody.